welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. Today is Sunday, May 26th. It's been kind of a lazy day for me. Haven't put a lot of time into reselling yet. I did put up a new vlog this morning. That's up this morning. Has a nice hike around Lake Patton with all kinds of nice video of the wildlife out there if you want to check that out. I've also been editing some photos from that little hike. I'll put those in right here. For those of you who are new to the channel, I want to thank you for subscribing. My name is Brian Kingsbury. I'm a full-time reseller. I've got 2 eBay stores and over 6,000 items listed online. That's basically what this vlog is about. But as you can see, I also do a little freelance photography on the side. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little look at some of the wildlife out there at Lake Patton. When we left off yesterday, I was busy listing Disney books into my store. I've got a few more here that I've got to get listed, and then we got to turn our attention to packing up the orders that came in. Let's give you guys a look at those Disney books that we got up into the store. Here's a look at the last 8 listings. As you can see, we were in hat mode. We got a couple nice Titleists listed. These were from an online arbitrage purchase I did. I got those listed up for $19.97. They're on sale for $15.98 right now. We also got these 2 Jiu-Jitsu books from the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu practitioners there, Royce Gracie and Rodrigo Gracie. They were worth a little bit more money than I expected. We picked those up at a garage sale for a couple bucks, and they had a price tag of $29.95 brand new, so we priced them according to the market value. There wasn't a lot on there, and actually the one with Rodrigo on the front was worth more than the one with the UFC 1 champion Royce Gracie on the front. So we priced one at $29.99 and the other at $24.99, and they're on sale right now as well. And finally, up here we have the 4 Disney books. We got over here, this is a Storytime book. Listed that for $9.95, $97 rather. And then over here we got 101 Dalmatians, Lady and the Tramp. Those are priced at $9.97 as well. They're on sale $7.98. And then this one was worth a little bit more money, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. We list that one for $14.97. So the classic story, people want that one a little bit more than the others. So it was kind of interesting when doing the research to see how much those Disney books are actually worth. I thought they would be worth maybe $10 to $15, but there's quite a few online and they're not quite as worth as much as I thought. You're probably looking at more of a $5 to $10 sale on those, but as you can see, certain ones like Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs will sell for a little bit more money. So when we paid $1 for them, you know, that's not a huge amount of profit, but to get it for $1, you can't really go wrong, so I'm okay with that purchase. What actually surprised me a little bit was the market value of those Jiu-Jitsu books. You know, I picked those up kind of knowing that they were kind of rare, and you know, with the UFC doing great numbers, is more popular than ever. I knew Jiu-Jitsu books might be in demand. But I looked those up, and there's not a lot of them online, and they do sell for quite a bit of money. Some of them were priced way up, as much as like $79.99, I think. But with a price tag of, you know, $29.95 on the actual cover, you can't really sell it for 3 times the amount. So I priced it under market value. Mine's the cheapest online right now, so hopefully that will lead to the sale. As far as orders out of the big store, I woke up early and packed the 2 orders that came in overnight already, and we have one more waiting for us now. But let me show you the 2 that we sold overnight. This was the big sale. These shoes sold for $67. They're a pair of Adidas Superstar shoes, men's size 11, blue. Let me go ahead and give you a look at the rest of these photos. These are just solid blue shoes, nice looking shoes, size 11. Has the model number, male shoes. These are kind of the shell toe Superstars. You can see the soles are in great, excellent condition. You could almost list these as new, but they definitely have been worn. But look at the condition that they're in. Plenty of photos, and they led to a pretty quick sale. Listed these March 29th, so it didn't take long for them to sell at all. Anytime you can post some big money shoes like that and have them sell within 2 months, that's pretty good. The sell-through rate on those was pretty decent. People like those shell toe Adidas, especially when they're solid color like that. The other item sold for $18.77. It's a pair of Adidas Aero Ready black solid drawstring athletic shorts, size large, 32-inch waist by 7.5-inch inseam. So like I've said in previous videos, it's definitely shorts and t-shirts season right now. That's pretty much what I'm selling out of the stores. It seems like lots of shorts, lots of polo shirts, lots of t-shirts, and as well as some hats. But I've been listing hats pretty heavy, so I might be saturating that market a little bit and having a few more sales than the average seller, since I'm putting such a large amount of inventory into that category. Speaking of polo shirts, we had one sell here. This was the third order this morning. This was a recent listing, May 22nd I listed it, and here it is the 29th, so a quick turnover, sold for $12.09. It's a large apartment 9 polo shirt, short sleeve, blue cotton polyester blend. So that was one of the polo shirts we purchased at the Glen Eagle garage sales. That video is up with my mom. We went around the Glen Eagle garage sales for a couple hours and spent about $100 on the inventory. Got all that clothing listed, and good to see some of it is starting to sell. I paid about $1 for that one, like we said, and $12. It's sold out the door. Only took a few days, so that's the kind of turnover we want with this inventory. Right, there it is, that apartment 9 polo shirt, and here comes the label for it. Let's get it ready for the post office. Alright, we got a weekend's worth of orders filling the tote. Let's add one more. There we go. Alright, now that we got big store orders all packed up, I think what I'm going to do is put some time and energy into finish listing these Disney books. We got 5 more here to go, so we got, let me show you what we got left. So these are those large hardcover books. We got Beauty and the Beast here. Let's see what else. Pocahontas, Peter Pan, Sleeping Beauty, and Cinderella. So it'll be interesting to see the value on these, if any of them are worth more money. Based on the comps I did for the other ones, I'm expecting them all to be worth about $9.97, the starting price. You know, $5 to $9, expect a sale price somewhere in there, but you know, there might be a story that's worth a little bit more, so we'll check the comps and make sure we're pricing it accordingly. So with a garage sale buy like those Disney books, sometimes you're just paying for the education. You know, you list those up and you kind of check the comps and learn how much they sell for, and you learn, okay, this was the one that sold for more money. Then you have that knowledge in your head for later. So if you see those books at the garage sale next time, you might not buy them all. You might just pull the one that sells for more money, since you know that's the one that sells for the big bucks. So far, none of them sell for big bucks, but there are a few that do have a little bit more demand than the others. Alright, there you see it, the Disney books have been listed. Now that we got all those Disney books online, it's time to turn our attention to one more order that came into the big store. Let's go ahead and see what it was. There it is, a t-shirt sold for $6.42. It's a medium Vancouver Sunrun adult green t-shirt, top short sleeve, 100% polyester. Let me give you a look. It has a graphic here. This is one of those promo tees you get from running the Vancouver Sunrun in 2018, sponsored, presented by Ford. It has the gray highlights, so nice looking t-shirt, and definitely a great price on this one. Alright, there it is, the medium Vancouver Sunrun t-shirt, and here comes a label for it. Let's get it printed. Alright, we got one more order packed up and ready. Add it to the tote. That'll go out in the mail tomorrow. Alright, now that I got all the big store orders packed up, I got all those Disney books listed, it's time to turn my attention to the small store. We're going to go ahead and log into the small store, see if we had any sales out of the small store overnight. Let's go check things out. We had 2 sales come into the small store, and we have to deal with 1 return. We had a nice t-shirt come back to us, so we got to relist that one as well. Here's the t-shirts, all over print hustle t-shirt. Just a reminder, keep that hustle alive, right? So I've been listing a lot of hats, been doing some online arbitrage buys, got all kinds of hats in the photo station. I've been working through those all last week, and that led to a couple sales, more than a few, And we have 2 more hat sales today. Let's take a look and see what sold. There you see it. 2 orders for $33.85. $33.85 for 2 hats. Let's see what they were. First one sold for $15.52. It's a starter gray and orange polyester solid strap back adult baseball hat. So just a basic solid hat. Let me give you a look at some of these photos. There it is, just solid. Has the bill. The underbill is orange there. You can see that. And the starter one size fits all, strap back with the star on back there. So a nice looking starter hat. Decent money for a solid basic hat like that. The other hat that sold for $18.23. It's a black clover Live Lucky golf hat. Fitted USA flag. Has the clover and the white shamrock. The red, white, and blue shamrock rather, and it's a white hat. Had Top Golf on the side. There's a look at that shamrock, the red, white, and blue American flag theme. Top Golf on the side there. Live Lucky on the bill. You can see that there. Kind of a unique hat. This was one that was size small, medium, polyester spandex blend, and I listed this one just on May 23rd. Here it is, May 26th. Only took 3 days for this one to sell, so a quick seller that one was. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those 2 hats. We'll get shipping labels printed for those, and then we'll relist this little Hustle t-shirt into the store. And then we'll have to turn our attention to getting some new listings up. We do have some inventory in the photo station ready to go, so we'll get some of that stuff photographed. But first, let's go grab those hats. All right, there they are. There's the starter hat on the left and the black clover shamrock hat on the right. And here come those labels. Let's get them printed. Alright, we got 2 more hat orders for the tote, and a 1 and 2. It's filling up nicely. Now that we got those orders packed up, all we got to do is relist that little Hustle t-shirt. Let me show you that. Here's a look at the original listing. It was listed for $14.99. I took a best offer of $8 for it, and with free shipping, so not much profit on this one originally. We're just going to hit that relist button. We're going to probably change this one to a little lower price point with calculated shipping this second time around. But up here you'll see that little relist button. You just hit that and follow through and get it relisted. It's that easy. Alright, it is live now. We got that listing back up online, ready for somebody else. So that one was sent back because it didn't fit, so no biggie. We just decided to relist that one. Decided to list it for $9.97 with calculated shipping this time. Last time was $14.99 with free shipping, so about the same price point. And I'm sure that, confident that that one will find a new buyer. An all-over print Hustle t-shirt, that one will sell fast. Yeah, a lot of times people will buy these cool all-over print graphic t-shirts and not realize the size that they are. You know, I put the sizing, it's a size small, and I put the measurements in there, but sometimes people just buy based on photos. They see that graphic, they think it's cool, they buy it, they try it on and realize it doesn't fit them. They should take a notice of the sizing, the measurements, and so they know exactly the size that they're getting. So one tip to all you buyers out there, take note of those measurements. We put them in there for a reason. So now that we got all those small store orders and returns dealt with, it's time to go back into that photo station, find some fresh inventory to photograph and begin listing tonight. I've got some stuff set up out there ready to go. The last of the garage sale finds, some Time magazines. I think what I'm going to do is break them up into 2 lots of 4 magazines each. We paid $5 for the entire lot, and it was 9 magazines. One of them didn't have a cover, so we'll just set that one aside. But the 4 that were in good condition, actually 8 of them, we'll put into 2 different 4 magazine lots. Let me give you a look at them. Here are the 8 magazines. I kind of separated them by topic. This is more of the type of political type of stuff on the right side. Those 4 with Nixon and several the Democrats front runner, the city's lockup, fear of crime, and of course it has Bobby Fischer there on the right. And then over here we got some others. I'm not sure exactly what these are all about, but you can see the covers there. Looks like Patricia Nixon and India-Pakistan clash, and up here Chemistry of Madness and the Brain. So more of drugs and part 2, Command Our Bodies, the amazing cells that command our bodies. So some good topic, good subject matter. I'm not going to list these for too much. Like we said, I paid $5 for all of them, so 2 lots of $10 each I think is probably what we'll do. In addition to those magazines, we're going to get back into hat listing mode. I'm going to grab probably 10 hats from the stack here. We got 2 stacks left of hats from online arbitrage. And we'll get some of that stuff photographed and ready to be listed. We also have a stack of movies that got to work through this week as well. I bought a huge box for $5, and we've been watching a few of those movies and listing a few of them as we watch them. So it's kind of a fun little way to get some entertainment for $5 and still make some money on top of it. Here are the rest of those hats that I've got to get listed this week, and back here are the movies. So we're probably going to list those magazines, photograph those magazines, and then we'll grab off these stacks here and find some fresh inventory to get listed as well. Alright, we got those magazines photographed. Now we're turning our attention to these hats. I got 10 laid out here ready to be photographed. Let me give you a look at what we'll be photographing and listing tonight. Right, here's a look at them. We got a nice little visor here, a little camouflage visor. Costa is the brand, Costa. This is a little strap back, strap back FCWT, so I'm not sure what that stands for. Soap Creek is the brand though, so we'll get that. This is kind of like a train conductor. It says Skagway, Alaska. Skagway, Alaska right there. So little train conductor type hat. Yeah, here we got a TPC, a Sawgrass, another one of these golf hats. A nice strap back. This one was kind of a unique, I think it's a kid's hat. Has the butterflies on there. We'll have to make sure it's kids or women's, but kind of a cool little butterfly graphic. I thought it was interesting. I'm not sure how much demand. Kid Tees is the brand, so it's probably a kid's hat. And then back here, I'm not sure what this is either, but it has a fun little soccer ball graphic on the front. So we'll figure it out. It's on Nissan, and it is vintage probably. City of Chicago, Richard D. Daley for mayor. So the mayor's promo hat, that's what that is. I guess he was a soccer fan, perhaps. Over here we got the JP Golf Course from 1931 with a cool kind of tree graphic on there, a little strap back. Here's Maersk Line Limited. James Anderson Jr., so some sort of promo hat. A lot of these aren't worth quite a bit of money, but we'll get them listed anyways, price them accordingly. Here's a brand new Junior Golf Association hat. It's on the new era. We may have listed one of these into the other store already, so here's the other one. We'll get this one. It's a little volunteer hat. They printed those up for the Junior Golf Association. And then over here we got a Wilson. This is probably a vintage Wilson hat. Just a gray hat, says Wilson embroidered on the front there, Wilson on the back as well. Pretty cool little piece of history there. Definitely vintage. Made in Taiwan, 100% cotton, but it's an old one, you can tell. So we're going to get those 10 photographed and get them ready to be listed. So we got all those hats we had down to one stack. That's what we have left to list this week. So we'll definitely get through the hats this week. Alright, so I just had some dinner. We got these hats photographed. We got those ready to list. Probably start that up in the morning. Get those magazines, those Life magazines, Life magazines listed in the morning and start on these hats. We got to get through the rest of the hats this week, so that's on the agenda. But I just finished doing a separate video of the hiking trip around Lake Padden. That's being created right now. I'll have that up later tonight if you want to check that out. Here's a look at it. It's being created right now. That's me hanging out with the geese over there at Lake Padden. We got geese, we got ducklings, we got ducks. We got a little bit of everything over there. It's kind of a fun little look. Here he goes. That's chasing after that other brother, flapping his wings. There was a little bit of a ruckus here. You're going to see it in a second. There he goes. Look at that. Oh, wow. He was after him. So it's kind of fun to get a little bit of that wildlife action out there at Lake Padden, a little departure from this reseller content, but I know that's why you guys are here, right? To hear about the business. The business doing all right. We're getting some sales coming in. A little bit slow today, a slow Sunday, but we did get some stuff accomplished. So tomorrow we'll start fresh. The new week starts on Monday. Happy Memorial Day to all you out there. I know a lot of you will have the day off, so be sure to make the most of it. So it says here, Memorial Day, originally known as Decoration Day, is a federal holiday in the United States for honoring and mourning the U.S. military personnel who died while serving the United States Armed Forces. From 1868 to 1970, it was observed on May 30th. Since 1971, it is observed on the last Monday of May. So kind of interesting. I talked with my mom tonight, and she was saying they have all the flags, like full size of flags, out there at the cemetery already, ready for Memorial Day. So maybe if you have some loved ones who served and have a gravestone, maybe go out there, put some flowers on their grave, thank them for their service, and make a day of it. Of course, we all want to thank all those who are currently serving as well, who allow us to have the freedoms that we have. I know there's a lot going on in the world, and you watch the news and you see all about it, and there's those out there who are out there to protect us. So we got to be able to honor them on a day like today, not only those who have passed, but those who continue to serve and allow us the freedoms that we have. So for me, tomorrow, the work will continue. I might have a few thoughts about those who are out there doing that hard work for us, but I'll be thankful for the opportunities I have to make a living online, right, and work hard at it to get some listings up and keep the business flowing, keep those profits coming in, and that will allow me to do the other things that I enjoy. Kind of like that hike around Lake Padden, a little peaceful hike, so check that out if you get a second. So as I was saying today in a Facebook post, my subscriber count continues to grow. I think it's up 21 subscribers this month alone. And we just had another one come in tonight, so make that 22. 22 new subscribers this month, so I want to thank all those folks for joining the adventure. Hopefully you guys enjoy some of the content that I'm creating, and you'll continue to watch as I head toward that 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours I'm chasing, trying to get this channel monetized. It's been in the works for the last couple years now. I'm inching away at it, so eventually we'll get there. But until then, we're just continuing to put out these vlogs, the day in the life of a reseller, let you guys know what's going on in the business as well as my life, giving you a little peek into things and taking you on some fun adventures as well. Yeah, we've been out there on the trails, we've been hiking together, we've been at these concert events, we've been taking in music. We've been doing a little bit of everything. We've been out there thrifting. We've been cleaning out storage units. So there's always some fresh and fun content. The new month is coming, and I got some stuff planned. So be sure to tune in this June, and we'll definitely have some fun adventures coming your way. Until then, maybe just hit that notification bell. That way you see all the new content. You'll see the titles, you see the photos, and you can just watch the ones you want. I don't expect someone to watch every video that comes out, but keep an eye on me. Peek in on me every now and then, and watch a little bit of the content to help me get a little closer to my goals. Thanks again for watching this one to the very end. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.